Hi, this is Chelsea Christopherson, and today I'm going to be giving a persuasive speech on why not to drink and drive. So first I'm going to start off with a few facts, and these all came from cdc.gov. In 2013, 10,076 people were killed in alcohol-related accidents. This is 1/3 or 31% of all traffic-related deaths in the United States. Of the 1,149 traffic deaths among children ages 0 to 14 years old in 2013, 200 or 17% involved an alcohol-impaired driver. The reasons that you should not drink and drive, for one, is you could kill yourself, or you can seriously injure yourself. Who would want to sit in a wheelchair for the rest of their life or be paralyzed because you made this stupid decision to drink and drive? Think of it as driving blindfolded. If you get in a car after you're drinking, you're driving basically blindfolded. If you put on a blindfold and you want to drive, you're not going to be able to see very much. And sometimes drunk drivers don't realize this. They think that they are okay to drive, but they don't realize how harmful it is to not only themselves, but to everybody else. Could you imagine being responsible for another life, killing or injuring them when they had nothing, when they maybe were just going home for the night? Another reason that you should not drink and drive is paying a hefty fine of $10,036 on a DUI. You could spend $10,036 on so much other things than a DUI. You could go buy a new car with that. You could go and take your family out to eat, depending upon if you have a good family. I know I have 5 brothers and 2 sisters, and I also have both my parents in my life. And if I had $10,036, I definitely wouldn't want to spend it on a DUI. According to drivinglaws.org, teenagers are 17% of fatal alcohol-related accidents. 2,000 underage drinkers die every year. Could you imagine if you had a kid that was a teenager and they died because they were drinking and driving? Sometimes teenagers don't realize that if they just called their parents and asked for a ride, their parents would say yes. But sometimes teenagers are too scared to ask their parents because they think that their parents are going to be mad at them. And yes, parents will probably be mad at you, but would you rather get in trouble for maybe a month than harm yourself for the rest of your life or harm somebody else's life? The other day I heard of a story where a teenager had parked at somewhere in our town called Evans Plunge, and she was taking her friend home. They were both drunk, and they pulled over so that they could basically throw up, and a cop spotted them back there, and both of them got a DUI, and one of them went to JDC, the driver did, because she was drinking and driving. Even though they were parked, she still got the DUI. If you injure another family member, or maybe even whoever it might be on the road, that could also harm the rest of their family. You have to think if they have to, if they don't have a big family and you are going to injure this person, you have to think about how it's going to affect them and how it might affect you. If you kill somebody, how is that going to make you feel for the rest of your life? What you can do to prevent it. You need to be responsible. You can take up for your actions and just call a taxi. You could choose a designated driver before the night's over with. Choose a designated driver before you even start drinking and make sure that they haven't been drinking. And also, don't be afraid to hide the keys.